That's pretty good. Precarious. Hi, Shanna.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How do you know Shannon's birthday? I don't.
Guild chat.
Oh my goodness, I feel so awful. Hi, Shanna.
Hi.
We're gonna get the clear for Shayna.
Yeah.
Scav, has anyone told you that you sound like Cag?
No, I haven't heard that.
The way you say no is also the same. That's
It is.
Well, have you ever seen the same place, same time?
That's what I'm starting to think about. I haven't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see there's some conversation that I missed because I was playing with my new sewing machine. Am I switching a role with somebody, or am I?
No, you'd stay on the same role. It's between you and Bar as to what boons you guys actually want to go.
Okay.
Whether he goes Alack or Quick, or you go Alack or Quick.
I don't have. Well, I could bring a Tempest Alack if you wanted. Up to you, Bar. I don't really care. Although Bar is muted, so. I think my favorite thing about this raid so far is how we just avoid the trash. We just run past it. Trash isn't real.
Wow, I wish this legendary trash wasn't real.
Yeah, well that one's not real. Or that one is real, rather.
Oh my, should I go start killing? Okay.
Grips, I appreciate the fact that you and Nick are just like pulling guns on each other in the raid chat.
Yeah, I'm busy right now. I'm not commanding, so.
They must fight.
Let them fight.
Oh goodness.
Alright, let's go kill this thing that's not a real raid boss.
Yay.
It's 16 stacks of pissed off, which is concerning. It starts with that.
Why does it have that? Willing to buy stability. Thank you.
Willing to buy some break bar or something.
Do we kill the mobs versus Evo's first? I have no recollection of
Herring
this.
these, so I would assume you would.
We kind of brute forced it last time, so I think we at least need to break the bar, right? I'm getting absolutely annihilated.
It would seem to me like the break bar is important.
Please break the bar. Use your CTs, please.
I got stuck out of my
thank you.
butt.
My big butt.
Ow!
Oh my. Hey, you guys are
Go
dead.
downstate.
Hey, we're all dead. GG. Jesus Christ.
Where did it get the stacks?
Does it get stacks every time we suicide to the boss wall? Something like that.
Maybe it has stacks because we. Wait. I don't know.
Its stacks are gone. Okay, something was weird there. It was just doing casually like 80% more damage than it needed to be doing.
Cool game, no bugs.
Do we need to kill the
Nope, it has two. It's gaining stacks as we speak. Hurry up.
Wow.
Y'all are in the arena. You're in the circle.
Well, hurry up because the wheels of fate are turning. Let's go.
How did I? And the purple stuff for us, right?
Yes. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Oh, we're supposed to get podcast now.
That would be helpful for me not canceling all of my own resources, yeah.
Where's your buddies?
I literally was sitting here like, why are my skills going off so slowly? Who's my fucking purpose? And I realized I was my fucking purpose.
That moment.
What is the healer doing? I ask as the healer.
Exactly.
Why does this healer not simply adjust?
If I was a healer, I would adjust.
I'm terrible at change.
Okay, so when it like raises an arm and pauses, get the fuck out of the way.
Dodge the mechanics. 2024.
Yep, shut up. It's a Dark Souls boss, I'm just trying to tell you. By Dark Souls boss, I mean, yeah, that thing.
Got it. Scav should never do wing 8.
It is a little rough so far, I'll be honest.
See, a raid boss is just a trash mob.
My boy's got HP. He's got hands.
The whole 2 hours wiping to the legendary free event.
I just watched you do Veil Guardian, changed my mind.
Honestly, Valguardian's easier than that.
Okay, I'm providing quickness.
The legendary beast needs to give LI. I'm gonna position it in it.
Probably giving Alacrity at this point. We'll see.
We need CC for this, right?
Mhm.
Sure. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a blur, man. I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna drop some food. As soon as I find it, and there's the healers, there's the meat, there's the meat.
The meat.
Do we have any people on the fancy I need Selly food build?
Not today.
What is that? Is that oysters? I need oysters.
If you want discount oysters, I have discount
Here it is.
oysters.
It's right here. Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna take oysters too, since I had to deploy them.
If anybody wants discount oysters,
I literally put down oysters. Please don't
Discount
take the
oysters
discount
will make you sick.
I was gonna say, that sounds pretty disgusting.
discount oysters is birthday cake.
I'm not noodles. I don't have.
Oyster cake.
Oyster cake. Right. I'm not noodles. I don't have books to give you, so bring your own freaking utility. All right. So what's the strat? I don't recall.
We need. I really still think we do want the portal. So, Kiwi, do you want to do that?
I can try. What do I do?
Basically, like right at the start, when we all go to the arrow one. Oh, I don't have markers. The large one. You go to the other one, drop a portal, and then come back to us. And basically, like when we're about to phase it to 75, then you drop the portal and we go to the other side. And then for any subsequent like ad killing phase, you just go to whichever ad we're not at, basically, and drop a portal there, so that if the boss comes near us and starts like bullying us in the corner, we just have a place that we can go, basically, and still make progress in the fight. But the second ads we can just pull together, so we don't need a portal for that.
Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Bex, can I get a Marco Polo on Bex? Marco?
Oh. Am I not here? Or am I here?
No.
No. I mean, I am here. I can see you moving.
Can you? Alright, well, I'll send
No, I can just see chat. That's it.
it. Okay.
I'm gonna run towards the boss.
I was about to say I'll send it. I'm not gonna.
Well, I'm like in front of the boss now. I don't know why my computer does this.
Well, all I see is the boss doing happy taps. So
He is doing some happy taps.
Perfect game, no bugs.
We're coming.
I think this is more her internet than
Yeah.
It's just
game
me. It's
books.
just me. Yeah. It used to be Bar, now it's me.
At least Bar got like a sixth sense about like something terrible is happening. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
He
literally
knows.
I know.
just like hang out.
He knows when he's gonna DC, and he knows when other people are gonna see DC. He's intimately familiar.
The gods speak to him.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I've learned. Okay. Wait, line. Then.
Well, good. I hope you win. This is a quiz.
Oh, wee.
Do we do way station here, or do we get some sort of special action in the middle?
Those don't work in raids.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
We
That'd be
bring.
sick if we could do Way Station.
Oh.
I'd love that.
That would break so many fights. That'd be great.
CC bars would have to be buffed like
They would.
800%.
Okay. Thanks
So
for waiting.
which side are we starting with? Are we splitting? What are we doing?
I think
Like
we're
we talked about the
going-
portal, but like was
we're-
for the
most of us
normies.
are. Most of us are going arrow.
Okay.
All of us with Kiwi.
Yeah, and if you get the targeting mechanic, they'll
Get out of
die.
the group.
We got greens back here. Don't overlap them.
Get behind the boss.
Are we on this side? Okay.
Yep. Alright, take the greens out.
Back.
Feedback. Cool. I'm gonna get on that green.
So when do I open this?
No.
Now. Thank you.
Generalized answer.
Yeah. Also, with these greens, we can all stand in them unless there are multiple greens, and then we just need to make sure that we're not overlapping the greens. So having more than enough people in them has no consequences as far as we can tell.
Alright.
For gaming.
The boss.
Get behind the boss.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fucking French lord.
Okay.
This guy.
this guy.
Got it.
Done.
Got it.
Shockwave. Jump this.
Ooh. Okay.
They try to save your dodges for those storms.
When he moves, at least. Come stand behind the boss.
Shockwave.
Targeted things, gotta get out of the group.
What's that mean?
There is a blue target above certain people's head. If you get that, you need to not be in the group.
Lost the money. It's okay. We'll keep going through it now.
That sucks.
I use my signal. CC? CC, it's very important.
You can't do damage, right?
There's no reason not to do anything, or there's no reason to do anything but CC.
Drink action.
Oh no!
Jackson's trying.
step to the side a little bit, one more.
We've got a little
Are the
empowered.
Audis doing shit over there?
Shockwave.
Jump.
Feedback?
Alright.
Phase.
So we bring these together so you don't need a portal?
This one does not need a portal.
Okay.
The only thing you can do is just...
Shockwave out.
You just go...
Shockwave out. Little
You
party
just go
ball.
over there and, like, get aggro. Because right now it's just, like, AFK. If you can just run over and, like, get it to come over to us.
Okay. I will
After you're
eventually.
done.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Feedback?
Oh. Guess I'm going to get it.
That's good, man. I don't have feedback.
It's fine, we have multiple scriptures.
Oh, we had to disconnect. Somebody crashed.
It was me. It was Val.
The little ones don't seem to actually make shockwave.
Yeah, we don't.
They do that though.
And it sucks.
Okay, so moving on to this. Launch that.
Oh, it hit me.
I am trying to come bring you up more accurate. We gotta kill Reg the Blighter.
Shockwave coming.
Feedback?
Yikes.
Use a portal Kiwi.
Oh, so I have to make one. Okay.
Because right now we're getting bullied.
Okay. I'll go make a portal. Yeah, you can walk a little bit.
Oh. Be careful boarding on top of the portal because you may just never get res because we can't come on you.
I don't have a portal for another, like, 20 seconds.
Chance while it's back in that direction.
Feedback?
Yep.
Target.
burned by these.
Don't ever let me. Thank you. Get ready for a trackway.
I have a healer dead, by the way.
Oh, alright, let's go ahead and GG. We want to get everybody back in anyways.
Do you have like any tips for handling that targets? Because every time I get it, I just take like huge, humongous damage.
Dodge through it twice. It seems
Dodge through it twice. Okay.
Also, I think if you invuln it,
Yeah, I just
have
scored
something
it.
like that, you just
Oh,
it
yeah.
literally just goes away.
Is the shockwave meant to be jumpable, or is it meant to be dodged through?
Yes.
Okay. Because I fucked it up 5 for 5.
Pretty sure it behaves exactly like Samurung. You can jump or dodge it, whichever is more comfortable.
Okay.
But I
think
would
it-
recommend jumping it because there's a lot of other things that you want to save your dodges for.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think
As
the
with all
challenge with it-
shockwaves, it's better to jump towards it as it comes towards you. That gives you more grace in terms of like timing. To always jump forward at the same time.
Gotcha.
This one's just a little tricky because it's very visually noisy.
Lego.
Like,
Same deal. Most of us going to arrow. Oh my god, the value.
Oh my god.
Missed it.
I think most characters in this area. I think you can do that a couple times. Wait, right? Freak! Fuck!
Some of us have other utilities on our bars. Yeah, like that.
You are taking CPC.
Yeah, that.
You should respect him out. No.
You back?
Shockwave coming.
My poor coins. You back?
Portal?
I should speed around, so I don't need it.
Oh my god, the sand soul is a trap.
You back?
It was extremely painful hit with.
Shockwave coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My guy's being so.
You back? Targets?
Not me.
There's one. I think Val has the third one. Val?
Shockwave.
The tree tried to eat my signet.
Shockwave. CC as well.
Yep, should see in a second here.
Behind
Step
one.
back.
Don't DM the stank. The stank is still there.
You need to dodge through.
Um,
There's a baddie.
yeah, no, going through that was the bad call. should get behind him though.
It's dangerous.
Sorry, Max.
Alright. Killing Reeg. On tag.
Oh, I guess.
We got targets.
Where's this man's going?
Oh, they're going to each other.
Oh.
Alright, switching target. He's coming to us. Most cringe away he could. Trying to make it to tag. Let's go a little bit further. Step behind him again. Yes, always.
Also, Reed is back up.
How do we need? I guess we need to kill Reeg again.
Oh, I guess I did that in reverse order. Oh man, there's so much crap over here. Fish open the portal.
He's gonna launch me.
You have portal?
Yeah, I made it.
Okay, I'll do this quick.
What do you want? Split? Let's try it.
No, that was
No?
one finished one.
Gotta focus this guy down. Oh, watch the stink. Watch the stink come to tag. Don't be in the stink. Go one way or the other. The stink is still present. The stink is still present. The man is dead. We need to move to the other side.
Shockwave?
Shockwave run. Watch out for the AoE. Okay, thanks.
So apparently, right after you finish the second land phase, the end.
Blue in the group. Blue in the group.
Alright, I already have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Vex has become proficient at deleting them.
I'm like, any ball in my way, it's going down.
You got? Get behind him.
Behind it.
Is there a tank for this, or is it just we suffer?
Shockwave? We don't know how it's assigned.
I see him attacking like pets and flesh golem type shit all the fucking time, and I'm pretty sure it's just pure random because
DC?
CC?
So the answer is making it.
because I don't think there's a single other like deliberate, intelligent tanking based fight where I will ever target a pet or a golem.
We got ads, we got ads.
You're standing in front of him.
Oh, I'm done.
Shockwave.
I got the res on Vex, I think.
I think
Oh
I...
lord.
Try to get to the backside.
Yeah, don't. You can just stay at range and...
Feedback.
Alright, now run to the back. And moving and repositioning. Alright, she is spawning. Alright, so I guess we'll hang back here. Kill Reed.
Feedback. Portal soon.
Oh.
Oops.
Portal. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Behind them, behind them.
Behind him's kind of a flat, but then we have a little cozy corner right there. This is why melee is random strike. Maybe just a little bit.
I need a friend. I got it. Ah!
Nice AoE.
Shockwave.
Thanks.
I'm down far.
Try to make it to us. Alright, moving.
Behind.
Moving a little bit, don't have to move far. Gotta move a little bit. Is he gonna do something for 125?
Yeah.
Interesting. Can block that.
Try to make it behind. Try to make it a tag. Go fall around if you have to. Good luck. CC?
Feedback.
We got ads.
A lot of little empowering ads.
Watch out, watch out.
We need to get behind him again.
Oh no!
Go.
Rescue team, rescue team. Feedback, feedback.
Bar is very important, let's go. We move the group, move the group.
Chocolate.
Oh my god,
44 for stacks.
I got annihilated by an orb. He's got 10%. Murder him. You guys have enough people in health. Just try to stay alive. I don't need to be all one to clear.
You need to focus on stacking together and
Yes.
seeing the butt.
Yep, everybody stack on Kiwi or whoever you can see over there.
Shockwave coming.
Watch the shockwave, don't die to it.
7%. Come on. In memory of entity number 113516. Yay!
Yay!
Longest 1% of my life.
Yeah,
So proud of everyone.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Ours carry.
To answer the question, Bar, it's not.
Oh, they put gating crystals back, but as like a Janthier Wilds thing. Interesting.
Yep.
Oh, mini.
There's a path here.
Are there
Is it
raid
what?
trophies? Oh, there are. Ooh, Greer's tokens.
I'm guessing
that-
this leads to or whatever, but only
Yeah.
if you've cleared both.
Yeah. So
I
back-
got a mini.
Which means you can probably take this light rift back to the other side. Probably the ruin camp or something.
I didn't even notice the
I can
labor.
flex that I've killed the boy.
Wait, where's the labor? Oh, there it is.
Over here.
In the direction forward.
Mm.
Go to the ruin camp,
Ruin
not the bridge.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, what can I buy, Lena? What can I buy? 600 gating crystals, huh? For stuff? Boy.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, that's certainly
You want to kill the
money.
boss a few times?
Yeah, man.
Once or
I mean,
twice?
just you know.
Once a week.
For the rest of your life. Alright, we're gonna go to the other one now. We kind of one poll. We did like one poll at the end of our session last week. I don't know if you guys, or last Tuesday. I don't know if you guys spent more time on that one or not.
Yeah, we did like 50-50. We got Decima to I think like 50%.
I think now that we all slept on it, we did it better.
I think the biggest thing is that the laser death beam thing is like the furthest player. So we had Nikki kiting it.
How much information do you guys want?
None. Shut up.
None.
And none. Yeah, good. That's why I asked.
I'm so glad he made it though. Thanks for joining. I don't know why you didn't it up though.
I'm busy this weekend, unfortunately. I just happen to have time right now. I saw you lot in here.
Are you already on? Let me clear it for everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't remember this from Tuesday at all.
I don't like the lasers.
I don't know if they buffed it or I just completely blacked out.
It was this dumb.
No,
Was this?
Yeah, we
Okay,
got annihilated.
Okay, I completely blacked out then.
This guy's scarier than the boss. Wait.
Whee!
What the fuck?
This is the ping pong boss. That's all I know.
What the fuck is this?
Boy, howdy, I'm trying over here. Ow.
Okay, there's a circle that pops up, and you have like half a second to place. Okay, okay, I think you have to like really tightly stack and then move whenever the things spawn. Because they like spawn, there's like circles that spawn on you. And then a half second later, they root in place. And then they explode in that location. So like you have no time to actually like think about where it's gonna go. So I think you just kinda have to like stack super tight and then like move as they spawn. Like in Boat Skinner.
Okay, so Grips, how do you remember anything from this fight at all? Because I was just gonna. Why can I? This is a jumping mushroom. What the fuck?
Oh
Yeah, you can fly on the geysers. You can use your mount too.
The one thing I remember is that the big red arrow, if you stand behind a crystal, you can block it. That's the one thing I remember.
That sounds a lot like the one thing that I remember. So
I remember the other thing was that if you got a circle, and you stood next to a pillar, it made a little pain field underneath it.
Oh, and the little green circles, you just have to like stand in them and then they just die from proximity to you. But you have to like give it a second to die.
Yeah, it's like you tick damage to the orb, so you have to camp them almost.
Right.
alright, well, I don't really have a whole lot, like, I have only a vague memory and context of this fight, so let's just pull it into an act. Alright, I remember this.
It's just like Deimos.
I have a...
You gotta go hide.
Not the lasers. God damn it.
Oh, I was yoked.
Okay, so...
What?
You gotta hide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to pick up the little charge balls, too.
Hey, what setting shows me that again? Because I'm sure it's off, because I did not see any indicators. Let me
It's just a red arrow, rather than a normal arrow.
Well, I mean, I literally, the only thing I saw was a marker with my head was like your target. So
I'll double check what that is as well. Because I don't know. It's a particular setting for like targeting effects.
I'm just gonna turn everything to kind of medium and see what
Oh, that's a big one.
Are you playing on like a work laptop or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like its charge stacks can decay for some reason. Because it had 5 and now it is 2.
Yeah, she will consume her mechanic thing and do stuff. And then you ricochet. Whee!
Oh, now I can see it. Something I turned on is working.
Oh, that made it huge.
So I'm noticing there's a lot of balls and not a whole lot of people. So like, do we need to like collect those?
Oh, it's ally visual effects, I believe specifically. And if you have it as like hide all or whatever, even like KO, it'll hide the circles and stuff. And so I think that's the in particular setting that causes that issue for the line attacks. You need it to at least not be hide all.
Let me verify that.
This'll be.
But yes, you do need to collect the orbs or she gets stacks.
So we need to collect, but like when I say collect, do we need?
You stand in them until they die.
But like I was noticing there's like at some point many of them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a way to limit how many she spawns in the first place, because there did seem to be too many.
I think there is. We were kind of working it out. It seems that like the more AoEs you spawn, the more orbs she spawns. So you need to not hit the pylons with the non-red arrow things, I think.
Oh, that makes
Because
sense.
when you do, it makes goo. And orbs come from goo, as we all know. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna write that down.
If you get the red one, it's just like an insta kill for you and anyone in it. So
I think the super big orbs, yeah, dude.
ours is not in voice. Ours is not in voice. Shayna, I'm gonna respond in voice.
Yeah, ours literally says in voice, not in voice.
Look, the thing is, I have 4 impulse control and I start wanting to go for it.
Yeah, so those, I don't think you want it to hit the pylon like that, because it makes the chain. Oops. Ow! Ah.
Oh yeah, and a bigger one came out of that spot.
Yeah, but this one you want to be behind the behind the pylon.
It has to be an off pylon though. It can't be an active pylon.
Okay.
What's the red AoE on the ground that everyone's choosing to stand on? There's a thin red line.
It's not doing anything. I was
baby line.
going in and out, but
I think that one of the things you pinged, Bagu, the more that we take damage from specific attacks of hers, the more ticking damage that internal field will do to us. That's how I read it at least.
Probably should treat it like you don't ever want to stand on it.
Problem is I have melee attacks and I can't hit it outside of this area.
Just one spread and alright, so that's the one that you want to hide behind a pillar.
Yeah, find an inactive on that.
Doesn't matter.
Because that was a different era.
No, it's also worth noting that these things freeze when there's someone in them. So if you can just get a single person to stand in them, you can stop them in their tracks.
PK burger.
I don't remember if there's a CC on this boss.
So as long as there's like more people
There
in the
is.
squad than there are greens, then you're A-okay.
CCs? Gamers?
I am CC'ing.
Coordinated?
Oh, that would be extremely cringe.
Oh no, it's recharging every time he gets a green back.
Yeah, the orb.
Okay, ow. I didn't instantly die that time. It's a good sign. Just think you're eating this.
Oh, arrows. Oh yeah, and then we have numbers.
I have numbers.
Numbers.
Don't overlap.
Do I want
Ow.
this to hit? Okay, whatever.
I don't know.
Oh! It charges the thingies.
Yeah, hitting the pile with stuff will turn them on.
Yeah, hitting pylons and stuff is bad unless it's the red one that will kill you. So the red one that's on Bagu has to be on one, but the rest of them don't have to. And should not, in fact. Alright, so...
Extensive rock collection.
Oh my god, I got fucking ping pong.
Greens are up.
Ooh. Please don't kill me with laser.
Oh, I'm gonna get...
Hit other people.
Oh my god, I got...
Ooh.
Healer down. Far away from you.
Grips, I'm coming! Ow!
Cool.
I'm leaving.
All right. Hi.
Can I turn these off? I'm gonna experiment. No, it kills you. Okay. Good to know.
The circle's real big. Ow!
Yeah, the circle gets bigger.
Ow!
Oh, and it.
Oh no! Oh well. Okay.
Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and GG because we're kind of chaos snowballing and not actually doing anything.
I noticed something a little bit interesting, real quick. The green orbs seem to be originating from those rocks, and I saw a bigger one spawn from a charged rock.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
And definitively, arrows are baited by the farthest person away, but obviously, I think even when it does multiple arrows, it's still baiting to the farthest people.
Sharp blades, sharp
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you guys to your. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to your exploration. It's a super fun fight, and I know you guys are gonna knock it out of the park.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining.
Okay, so I just want to say, just to clarify for everyone, just so in explicit terms, what are we doing with the arrows? There's multiple different arrows. Everyone, I feel like, has a different best course of action. So what is what?
My understanding is that the yellow arrows should go to. You should not hit anything with the yellow arrows. And the red arrow, you have to put a rock between you and the laser, or you're gonna go down.
Yeah, I feel like the red laser is, you instant die. You go straight to full dead. So the red arrow is the most clear. If a crystal gets hit by an orange arrow, it makes a big pull and spawns a big bad green. So I guess we just accept that we're going to eat the damage on the yellow ones.
Or dodge.
Can you dodge
I'm not
it?
sure. I'm gonna continue to experiment this time as well. I spent the last.
No, I saw that back and I
waiting.
was like, let somebody else experiment with that.
I was trying to see if there was like the crystals would get turned on or off by hitting.
Yeah.
Like, because it felt like one of those games where like, in fact, Guild Wars has had it before, where like, if you have like 3 nodes, right? Like it turns the one off to the side of the node that you did hit or something like that. I don't know. So I was trying to figure out.
Based what I was saying, dead. Oh my gosh, I disconnected. Based what I was saying, dead. It feels more of like pillars where the arena changes and stays like that until we phase.
Yeah, it does. At the very least, it does maybe seem like you kind of like are trying to race against the clock before you run out of like pillars with your like the arrows that you have to use. But I'm still not sure.
Yeah, so should the reds go to a different crystal every time?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure adding a red to an existing powered crystal already forces it just like it got hit with a regular arrow. Like it forces it to spawn the pool and poop out bigger greens, but I don't know if that's like better. Just keep hitting the same thing with over and over again.
Like one big one near a group that we can all.
Does the red charge? Like if a crystal has not been hit by a red yet, does it have the same effect as getting hit by an orange?
I think so. But that's why I said I'm gonna continue experiment. That being said, doesn't it make sense that in theory, if you have to guaranteed like hit, like you have to hide for the red arrows, doesn't it make sense to like keep deliberately hitting the same crystal instead of basically like spreading the bigger greens around the arena?
Right.
Like they're guaranteed to always come from the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not
maybe
sure.
the whole group should just hide behind a pillar together.
I'm not sure. This requires more experimentation.
Alright, well let's get in there and experiment.
Okay, so that makes that AoE gigantically red when you keep adding things to it. The red one. Is it gonna make triple? Okay, it doesn't get any bigger than that.
Yeah, the maybe way is to just pick one. Because after it gets to a certain size, it just doesn't matter.
Ow.
You can also keep adding it to that.
Ooh. The orb is very big.
How big is the green orb in that one?
I think
It was like a
required
3-person.
3, yeah.
Oh my god, ow.
Yeah, it is a 3-person thing.
That's so many of them.
Yeah, oh my god. I got
So many!
Yeah.
Why is he touching me?
Decima has become unstoppable. Alright, I think you guys are on life, yeah. Alright.
This is sand swell with the arrow. So the arrow definitively hits other people, right? Like.
Yes.
Yeah, anyone in it will die.
So what triggered that cascade of greens from everywhere?
They come from the little pillars. But
like,
I don't
they
know
all-
what
they
I
all-
don't know like what exactly turns them on or off.
Yeah, so that was the point at which there were more than 10 greens.
Right.
Which leads me to believe we've done something wrong, because that doesn't make sense as something that we would be able to handle if it's intended.
Yeah, is the orange arrow a toggle rather than just like a straight up charge? Like if you were to hit a charge with an orange arrow, would it turn it off?
I was attempting that, and I can't honestly see any indication of doing anything other than like making it become the red pool underneath and causing it to spawn the bigger greens or whatever. At least I think that's still tied to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bar's right, we were getting greens from the other side. Where we weren't dropping.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that it's not like coming out of those things. I don't think, honestly. Like I was watching the one that I was feeding the entire time, and I never saw like it poop out a green. It's just like maybe by its existence, it makes things become.
I think it does, don't they?
Like you saw it come out of there?
Yeah, like they show up underneath the crystal and then they move towards the boss.
Further testing is. I like this one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll do it over here, so
For now.
Okay, I'm watching. Do greens happen to
There they hop in, see?
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like they come out of them.
Is it tied to when the red arrow comes up? I think so. Like greens are gonna spawn when the red. It's probably gonna be like regular arrow again. So like every other arrow is a red arrow.
Okay.
I think because I'm getting orange arrow then red, orange again. No. Okay, good.
Oh my god. Ow.
Pretty much, it's just like right before.
Yeah, can't get to it because
Maybe I can take it slightly. I can't summon the thing.
Thank you.
Oh.
Goodbye, man.
Yeah, you're screwed, Bex. Ow, I'm screwed too. Ow,
It's okay,
ow,
I'm
ow.
watching.
Why is this other circle so big?
Yeah,
Why are any of these like bigger other than the one that I've been targeting? I only targeted 3%.
Yeah.
It's from the circle things. Circle
Don't stand
threads.
during the thing, yeah.
What? The green circle?
It?
No, it's from the yellow circles.
Yeah, we died.
Oh,
Like,
like
if you
when
hit-
you drop a yellow circle on a thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it makes a little puddle.
Okay.
No, but there's something else going on because it's like after each red arrow, it like a few more would charge up. And so it was like slowly spreading out and more were charging. And there was nothing that was like taking away the charges. Like more and more were connecting with each other, more and more were growing ugly circles.
Yeah, the Pearl of Harmony, I think, is involved in this. She's using that skill, and I don't know how she's getting stacks, but she's using the
There's another-
stacks to target the pillars, extra pillars.
Agree to understand these mechanics. What the fuck?
Yeah.
There's another thing that I just found in the combat log that talks about the Pearl of Harmony and the Pearl of thing. I just posted it in text for Choya.
6 minutes on food, or 7.
We'll take a fiver. Actually, let's go ahead and take our fiver then, because we're at the end. So 5-minute break. Come back. Fresh brains. New theories. Aggressive thought.
I'll knock one back and I'll make sure my brain is fresh as fuck.
Shayna's doing psychological warfare in chat.
I'm gonna sit here and bounce on the geyser.
Grips, have you seen that movie too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Oh my god.
Each stack of Pearl Harmony lets Decima target an uncharged conduit near the farthest player. So like the little conduit crystal things are automatically getting charged realistically near the person who's getting the arrow anyways. Right?
Yeah, and if it was already charged, it would go to the next one. So it was just slowly increasing. Mm-hmm.
Some of the ways that the linking happened though does not feel like it's not like a true spider web. It's like the links have like a predetermined shape that they can't even link in.
I agree. Yeah.
Like when we made it like to phase 2 after the CC last time, like it was like a bunch of like little lightning bolt shapes around the entire arena, just like zigzags. The Chorus of Thunder thing, is that the targeted AoE?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's reds. I don't think Discord is reds. Those seem to be on like a timer.
Wait, is the chorus the one where we all get something under our feet?
That's what I was referring to, the little AoE that follows you for a second before it gets placed. I think so.
That might be.
Should we bring it to a conduit?
I don't think it's enough time. I think it's just a spread mechanic.
Well, one thing I did think though, I don't know if I'm reading the skill correctly, it does say removes
all the stacks.
The stacks. So I'm like, is that a
It resets it basically. But she still keeps getting them. Right? Like regardless, like how does she gain the stacks in the first place?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, yeah.
It just says from the one that you pinged earlier, Decima will periodically periodically consume stacks.
Right, it doesn't say how she
What
gets
the
them.
fuck?
Food's up.
I might just have to watch her bar the entire time.
Also, this one is quite interesting. I'm gonna post another one in text for Choya. This is like the AoE thing, I think it's like the rock pushback thing that happens at some point.
Yeah.
Dodge rolling, like as you're getting pushed out, stops you from getting sliding back, so you can still react to it if you fail to dodge in the first place. And then it's like if you impact a conduit, you get pinballed into another conduit.
I felt that deeply in my soul when I got insta-killed from...
So what's the approach this time? Stare?
stare blankly and something that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch her bar and try to track when she gets stacks of, especially harmony, to see if I can figure out what is giving her harmony.
Because there is for sure also the stacks that just like outright that she gets when getting greens, whatever, which is just how you lose instantly, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I pinged out like 3 of those in a row earlier, but thrumming presence. That's the...
I know it's a red thin ring around her, but could it be like the number of players outside of the ring? Or inside of it? Like one of those?
For what?
For giving her stacks?
Oh, I'm back, by the way.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, she starts with 5.
That's rude.
She like has 5 of them right now. She just consumed them.
So like all the ones on my side of the arena just got charged. You see that?
Yeah.
Like
That's because she consumed them.
and it was like closest to the person.
Okay, she just got a stack. She just got a stack.
Here comes screens.
She got another stack just now.
Did she gain them with time? Is it just that simple?
Yeah, I'm not seeing like any clear like a mechanic that close. She got another one. Like I don't see.
So once again, the things are getting turned on that are near where the person gets the arrow anyways. So that one tidbit about like automatically charging, like consuming the pearls of harmony and automatically charging. Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Oh, a single person can't even pick down the...
Yeah, it shows little like 2 or 3 people in it, depending on how big it's gotten.
Yeah, I thought it was only
I don't know how this is saying.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't tell that she's getting. I don't think anything we're doing is getting rid of stacks.
Might just be passive.
Yeah. Ups the red.
charging pretty steadily.
So then the question is how to uncharge some of these crystals, basically, because if we can't stop them from charging, we need to figure out how to turn them off.
Well, that or
We stand in it.
yeah, that or like so we know that little attack right there allegedly turns them on if you overlap it with it, right? The little like AoE that follows you.
Oh, the AoE that follows me? Okay.
I think that's supposed to like turn them on, so you definitely like no one ever wants to overlap that with the conduit like that. And then secondly, again, because it talks about like the Pearl of Harmony thing. Let's Decima target an uncharged conduit near the furthest player. That's actually like consuming all of her stacks to do that, so it's charging however many stacks of pearls to charge that many nearby conduits to that person. So basically like, and we also know that the farthest away person who's being the recipient of those things is the one getting the arrow. So it seems like there is like a true kite roll for this for sure. I don't know. Everyone has a responsibility to stand somewhat close. This person doesn't have to be out in fucking Narnia like Deimos, but like it just seems like wouldn't it be advantageous to like put that person on the other side of the arena and like just keep all the conduits like safely on that side?
Yes.
No, because you need the green. You need to be between the conduit and the boss so you can catch greens, right?
Ow.
Well, I mean, arguably at the start, I mean, is there 10 greens right away?
I guess not.
No, I mean, and even then, it's kind of like an Adina thing, right? Where it's like like on this phase now, we're starting to get multiple people getting multiple arrows, right? So, like, it seems like at some point there needs to be like a kite team, so to speak. But it's kind of like Adina, where you're not going to have like again like a Deimos hand kite type roll where you're just truly like suffering out in the no man's land, but rather that like one team has an obligation to stay close and be the green catchers, and the other team has an obligation to stay out, keep the arrows out, reliably baited out so that there's no like swapping back and forth between green catchers and arrow baiters, as well as making sure that like only one side of the arena is getting consumed by conduits. I also don't really know what the pressure is for conduits turning on, aside from the fact that you can't go out in that direction anymore.
Okay,
Gigi.
here's an interesting observation I just noticed. So just then, it seemed like almost all of the conduits were turned on. However, she summoned the greens, and it was only like half of the arena that spawned greens. The other half that was far away from us, there was nothing. But those conduits were on. So that makes me think that it's not strictly as simple as a charged conduit makes greens, because if that was the case, we would have seen like 20.
I'm sure there can only be so many greens in the first place or something. I don't know.
How about Bagu and Kiwi try staying far away, like on the opposite side of the arena, and be the kiters, and then the rest of us will stack and try to focus greens. So like you guys be on. Let's say that we're all going to go left and you guys are going to go right. So we'll go towards circle, and then Kiwi and
But aren't the greens going to then show up on their side of the boss?
Yeah. I think so. I think
I
that's
agree
more.
with Bago. We should do subgroup out, subgroup in.
Because I think doesn't that make sense? Like at some point, like literally for this first phase, it's almost like you literally only need like one kiter to guarantee that the arrows and like the pylons on a certain side or whatever like stay lit up. But then like on the next phase where more people start getting arrows, well, it starts to be more like a subgroup staying out or whatever. And then like there's one subgroup that stays in to catch greens. Because if you're staying out and you're locked out because of like the laser beam like wall, so to speak, then like one group needs to be staying in and catching greens. That's assuming that that's enough people to catch greens, which I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, let's see.
Okay, wait. I have another thought. Maybe a charged conduit is not what creates a green. It's a charged conduit that has been like overcharged and given a red AoE. Is that possible?
Okay, to test that, we need to make sure that no one drops any AoEs at all on any of the pylons.
Right, or the arrows.
Which I don't think
arrows
has
I can
been
reliably
happening.
bait.
Yeah, I don't think that's really been happening because the arrow's always been.
Well, also again, remember like the conduits do get at least somewhat turned on by just like the farthest away person, the conduits around them get turned on. I don't know if they get like overcharged though.
So that's what I'm saying though, is that the initial charge I think might not actually result in a green. It's the overcharge. It's once a charged conduit has been hit a second time, it gets that red circle around it. That is what produces the green. That's my theory there. And so the challenge is finding basically safe conduits that are off that you can offload the charge onto without creating another green. Or alternatively, because at a certain point it seems like we can't avoid charging them, then just stacking them together so that like we can all take care of the small number of greens that do show up. But at the beginning, I think we can reliably avoid greens altogether potentially if we're just always charging like empty conduits when we have to.
Okay.
And then like you said, never taking those AoEs onto a conduit. Those little spreads.
So that's everyone else's responsibility. Why don't I continue to kite and just like...
And you just always put it on a new one that's off every time.
Okay. Yeah, which means that because the ones around me where I'm standing are going to get turned on, I have to keep moving the arrow to a different spot.
Yeah. Or I suppose for the oranges too, you could just not hit a conduit at all. Just without, so. You won't die from that.
All these just got turned on over here.
Literally just like thread the needle.
So those just got the reds underneath them. Like I didn't do anything. I didn't hit it with anything. They were just what's nearby. Let's see if they spawn greens. They did spawn greens.
Yep. And it's only the red ones. So that's what it is. Let's call them overcharged conduits.
But they do get turned on just by like the fact that they were the 5 closest to me. right?
You think it was determined by your position?
Yes, see, look, these 3 over here are getting the AoE underneath them and getting struck with the thing. And now they're red. And those ones over there are still red as well.
When you were near them... So, okay, for the next one, Bagu, can you be back near this group that's already charged and see if it, like... Well, yeah, that one...
Yeah, for now, I'll just be in this same pocket
We're
again.
just experimenting, because I want to see if, like, when she
The ones near
charges...
the start did turn off. The red goes away after a while.
When she charges another set, if you're already near some overcharged conduits, if that results in them all getting...
Wait, yeah, there's like... Well, there's one, but that's because I was kind of like in the fringe near it.
But it didn't... So then if you stay in the same spot and you keep threading the needle, I think we can avoid ever having very many greens, right?
It's like you always will have to put a red on one of them.
Right.
But like...
But as long as you're like in the same general zone, I don't think it'll charge any more of them necessarily.
So there's like 4 that are activated right now. There's a couple over there that just got activated. The 2 ones over there. Because the consuming stacks, it's like the closest 5 ones. I'm actually curious. I don't know.
Yeah, this is essentially, in a weird way, like the person who's kiting is like pretty much the tank.
Yep.
Because the boss is actually listening to where you are and aiming herself to where you are.
That's exactly what I was about to comment on. The other thing is that her attacks are more dangerous in the front. So can we like be like 2 parts of a circle and like rotate around her? So like, describe this. So like the stack group is always on her butt, but Bagu is going around the back, like circling around the edge of the arena, and we're catching the orbs from the side that he activated last time. Does that make sense?
So what do we do with these?
I think you should try not to hit any of the crystals with these. You should aim them like in between. Which I think we actually successfully just did.
Yep.
And you can see, look, there's only 1 that has a green now. So again, don't hit a crystal with these.
And don't stack up any.
Right, that's the challenge of this mechanic. Finding a safe place to put the arrow that's also not with your friends. Very QTP. This whole thing feels very QTP, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's actually maybe a little bit, kind of like it better.
I'm getting bullied. Ow. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, it does not execute you. It's good to know.
Oh, you know what else is going on with these greens? They steal health from you. They don't just take ticking damage.
Oh.
Because I just stood on one by myself. Yeah, they're taking your health. That's how that works.
Well, I ain't got that kind of health to give.
Do we know what that arrow around the outside does yet?
Arrow on the outside?
Yeah, the spinny arrow. Ow.
Yeah, it's like the wind has an arrow when it starts up.
Okay.
I don't know what it means though.
Ow, executed.
Okay, this is clicking with me. I think this is a really good fight, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Jobbing it. I can see why it took them so long to cook this.
It took them 7 years. 7 years. 7 years. Exactly.
Okay, so based on that, do we think we want a single kite? Is that working out? Is there a benefit to having multiple kites?
Well, there will only ever be one person who's
farthest away.
Who's kiting for most of the fight. Like for most of it, you really only can have one person.
Right.
Okay, also this feels like unpuggable. Like the amount that you'd have to explain to people about how to manage arrows seems like untenable.
Gramps, that ping pong game was really funny to watch.
So this might be coincidence, but I tried when I had just the regular numbered arrows. It seemed to be if you were standing in that red AoE, you would get chunked for more damage than if you were outside of it. Because the first time when I was in the red AoE, I lost like half my health, but then I got it again and I stood outside the red circle and I only took like 2,000 damage.
Interesting.
So I don't know if that's just coincidence or if it's like a stacking effect.
Alright, let's review everything we just learned.
So we know that basically like the Pearl of Harmony thing means that like the nearest, I don't know, 5, 4, 3, whatever, like pylon things get turned on to the farthest away person, right?
But only if they aren't already on. So if that furthest person is kiting near a group of already charged pylons, you can nullify that effect.
No, it grows.
I was seeing.
Are we sure about
I actually don't know. I was seeing like a fringe ones like keep turning on, but I don't know.
I mean, either way, if you were to go to a completely different side, you would expand it far quicker, right?
But also, I pointed out at the start, the original set of crystals did turn off after a while.
Okay.
They weren't permanent. So I'm not entirely sure, but...
So how much did you move around with that last one?
Hmm?
How much did you move around with that last bowl?
I usually try to stay in a quadrant whenever... And, like, I would see, like... There's, like, the 3 or 4 that I already had lit up, and then, like, I would see, like, 1 new one light up on the edge or something, but not, like, 4 new ones, like, continually growing around the arena. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really know what this means for us as far as, like, does it... Like, how, again... Like, it's not Deimos. You don't need a hand kite where you have someone out, like, in fucking bumfuck nowhere. It's just that it is more like a Dina, where, like, there needs to be people playing close and people playing slightly farther out. At least at the beginning, right?
I think there needs to be one person playing slightly out, and everybody else should try not to be that person.
Yeah.
Do we want that person to be a DPS or like a healer? Because if it's going to act like a tank and you need to be kind of self-sufficient, is that a...
Well, the problem is if it's a healer, you need to be really disciplined about your positioning because that healer is going to have to be away from the group. So like for example, what Bagu was doing, that wouldn't work if you were one of the boon providers.
Right.
It's either Deimos style, where like you're playing that like hyper aggressive like hand kite that's also a heal mech that leaves their mech on stack, or you're playing like Doom kite style where it's like, you know, you just have your own job, it is what it is, play whatever you want.
Right.
Or it's again somehow like a weird like split stack subgroup thing, which I don't know how that would work yet.
I think a disciplined group would have the stack really tight in just literally like 6 feet in front of whoever is the kiter. And then you'd be able to kind of potentially have that be a boon person. But even then, that person's going to have to move off stack to like place the arrows. So I do think it's probably smarter to have it be just a self-sufficient DPS player, especially for a prog environment.
Yeah. All right.
Let me try and put on parasitic. Just see like how sustainable it is out there.
Yeah.
And then I also want to see something else. One sec.
But just to review for everybody, because it matters for each person, when we get that spread mechanic that happens to everybody, those little orange circles, do not put that on a conduit. You need to be away from everybody, but you should also not be overlapping with a conduit, you should consider those conduits like players and try to avoid overlapping with them, lest you charge them.
Okay.
Did you want to talk about what Shayna was talking about?
Oh, Shayna is suggesting that the kiter should be like a tank, should be facing the boss away from the group, because there are some frontal attacks. There's kind of like a Deimos pie slices thing that she does, and then also that slam that follows the pie slices.
Is that facing towards the farthest person?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So that might be a good. And then the only thing would be the group would need to move around for greens and collect them on the other side of the boss. But then for every other moment of the fight where there aren't greens, the group could just be behind the boss and probably take less damage.
Well, it seems to me like while the stack is collecting the greens, the kiter's working on getting to the side of the boss that the stack was. So we are like both rotating around the boss 180 degrees. Basically.
Well, that might spread the charge more than we need to spread it, is the only thing. Because what we were noticing is if Bagu is near completely uncharged conduits, they become charged. But if he's near charged conduits, they don't actually get more charged. So you can avoid spreading the charge too quickly, I think.
Yeah,
let's give it a go. I'm gonna try like hiding on like the opposite side of the other thing. Also, can you give me loot so that I can mark things if need be?
Yeah.
Oh, I somehow didn't get the right check.
Alright, let's go. God, I'm getting carried so hard by grips with that Aegis.
It's greens.
Oh shit.
I gotta move out.
So there is a big indicator, because there's like a don't be in the middle AoE and a little spin.
Okay, I don't think she's targeting the Deimos thing and the slam on Bagu. It looks like she's actually
starting on the other side.
Yeah.
I feel like moving is causing more instability than the damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Alright, let's go GG. Yeah, I don't think the 180 thing is... Even if it did cause the attack to point towards Bagu, I still don't think it'd be worth it, because I think we're losing more health moving not on stack than we are from eating slightly more damage.
I agree. I think we need to be stacked because those greens eat health, so you need to be near a healer when you're taking those.
Yeah. So
especially the later ones.
So I'm just not gonna get any greens at all. It just nukes me as like kite her, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
You were going for this?
Yeah. And then inevitably, like on this, like if I'm kiting, should I be kiting opposite side? That doesn't even make any sense though. I think about it though, because like
think so.
We don't.
In fact, yeah, like all that means is that like people have to rotate around to a shit side for like the greens should be coming from behind you. It's an easy like shift basically versus like having to rotate around the boss and then everything. So I'm just gonna like basically be behind you guys.
To the right or a little bit to the left
Yeah.
with the row, and then other than that, you should just be with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, wait, before we start, why don't we engage with roller beetles? That might be better.
Or
I don't have
super
one.
sexy Sandswell.
Yeah, I'm already struggling to get to the boss.
Right. Well, we ready to check. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, goodbye.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm trying to give a life for the enemy, and it's like, but dude.
Watch
All right. Put green to the right. Oh, yeah. Don't even bother edging it. It's okay if it goes in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's goodness.
Also,
Yeah,
wouldn't it make since
What
it never
the
gets any bigger
fuck?
than 3? Wouldn't it? Unless the health drain is like super fucking brutal, wouldn't it make sense to always put the red arrow on the same thing?
Yes, I think so.
Because 3 is less than 4, right?
Yes. I think that if oranges, you should try to not hit a conduit at all. Just try to thread
Yeah,
the needle.
I've just been just tanking them. Yeah.
Red, you should pick one and just keep charging it and overcharge it all the way, I think.
If you see greens going though, Bagu, can you like get the red out of there? Because
I mean, I have to put it on one of the pylons. That
oh,
is
for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much time you have, but it's killed me too. But we didn't GG for it.
Wait, it's experimental time versus actually trying to do things. And she does more damage than you, so like.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Do not take these on a conduit. Don't let those touch a conduit. Good.
Oh fuck! If you're right under it, you die. Okay.
Big one. Need a few people in this.
lots of greens.
Oh, what? Alright, grab it.
Watch their AR.
Yep. Come over here to tap.
That's huge.
Watch the red. GC, don't sack on.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
The green on the far
Green's
side.
coming in.
Prioritize greens. You can't do damage, you can't do CC, all you have to do is greens right now. Ow.
Just failed CC, or what was that?
I think she was having a
I
stats
think the
today.
damage, of that attack is based on how many greens we've failed. Potentially.
Yeah, because we CC'd right away, and the bar was
What's interesting
broken.
though, she cleans off charge every time she phases there. So we're back to 0.
Don't hit any of the things. Watch where you're stacking.
What the fuck are those red OEs?
Absolutely trucked. And I think the pylon, I'm also trying to correct. I'm gonna die when this hits. Yep. What is that? Oh, that was your orb talent. Stack back up.
Greens.
Greens everywhere.
Oh, so many greens.
Ooh, this is. Ah. Oh. Ouchie.
Oh, I got trucked.
Yeah, this is so like there's some on the other side that got charged. Did we see how that happened?
I
Those
messed
ones
up
that
once. I hit a
with the arrow. Okay.
What's the accumulated charge gauge in the corner?
I think that's the wipe.
Yeah, that's just
okay.
wiping.
Okay.
She's at 9 out of 10 right now.
I have a question.
Oh.
What
yeah, there it
if
goes.
once she phases, we need an additional height because it starts charging the second furthest person?
Could be what's happening. I'm not sure. I think that I do think that this kite roll thing, from an optimization standpoint, does start to become like a bit of a circle back to my original point, which I was wrong about the reason, I think, but maybe right coincidentally, which is to say, at what point is it worth it to either have like the heal mech style kiter where like you're a tank giving heals on group and giving boons, so it's a condensing of a roll, and or to just have 5 ranged people kiting so that everyone can have boons out there? Is it just because of the greens is harder to? I don't know. How many greens is there? How many people do you have to have inside, I guess is my question.
There's kind of a lot of greens, especially
Yeah,
if it's
I don't think you can afford to have 5 people kiting, but I do think you could afford to have a heal mech do it for sure. I think honestly the only thing that started to wipe us there was mismanagement of arrows. I think just we were charging conduits on the other side of the boss, so then people would have to run around to get those greens. They'd be off stack. They wouldn't get healed. They would die. I think it was death.
If you do it correctly, right? Like, then there should only ever be like 1 giga empowered like green, right? That's giving like the double and triple
Exactly,
things.
and also one general region where greens are even coming from. If you do it right, there shouldn't ever be a reason that like the other side of the boss has greens.
But
that's only
that's
someone taking their arrow around there and like smacking something by accident.
Which is part of why I was saying that it's possible to have a group out there even then, because like in theory you could just have that group like be catching the giant green out there when you put it on the farthest pylon. But I don't know. Maybe Healmech is just better.
Okay, so see how there is a region now near Baku where the greens are coming from. We should spend as much. We should not ever have to leave this general area. Like, this should be where the greens come from. This should be where the arrows get kited towards. Everything should happen here so that we're on tag and we can get heals. Don't touch a conduit with these.
That can be ageist, by the way. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you can stack and dodge the circles. Interesting. That might be the move then.
What circles?
The spread that we're trying not to touch the conduits with.
Sarah's style.
Exactly.
Well, they're blockable, so like you could just give ages and completely make
Is
it
there going to be
mechanic.
that many instances of?
I guess that's true.
It's usually how it works. Red has to be on the same thing every single time. CC.
So stack these and dodge.
Forehead.
In this particular case, though, that shouldn't actually matter, right? Like the stacking Because it's about to reset, isn't it? Or like all of our consequences once we break this CC bar.
I think so, yeah.
Which
Also,
means
we literally have to stop greens getting in, otherwise the CC bar is impossible, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, GG.
and I guess the larger she charges that, the harder that hits.
Didn't mean to do that.
I can also give Aegis there. If we start stacking this.
Go forth, my minion. I can outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage.
It's got a text message saying shit is still fucked.
Oh wow.
Saying what?
So there was a significant chance that I wasn't going to be able to make it tonight because I'm on a work trip to a university, and the equipment that I'm using was potentially significantly damaged as a result of a power outage because of a snowstorm today, and it is still busted.
So stack.
Go standing in the arrow. Can you guys like not see the arrow from over there, or you just shoot
No,
it?
we can. It's just not very good places to stand.
It's the arrow's always gonna be on the same side, so standing there is just kind of asking to die.
Stack together, stack together. Dodge. Nice, there we go.
I think this is about VCC.
So that's the move that spawns.
CC.
We have to catch greens while we CC, or we do have to CC extremely fast.
I know the CC.
Ooh, that big one.
I have like 3 of them stacked up here. Still have to catch greens.
What is killing us there?
I feel like I'm seeing multiple shockwaves from...
Like conduits or something?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we succeeded the CC bar. Like, was it we're just being punished for the greens that we did let in over the course of the
I
thing?
think that I think succeeding the CC bar, she still will do that attack no matter what. Stack together.
We have arrows too. Ow.
Point these away from the arrows or the conduits. Also, just in general, even if you can't manage to avoid a conduit, just keep the arrows on the same side so that the greens are always coming from the same general area, right?
Red.
Ow. Gonna get executed those, yeah.
Dodge these. And CM, those are going to be undodgeable, and you're going to have like 50 markers for everybody to go stand in every situation. I can't wait to not do that.
What is hard?
Big greens.
Ooh, big one. Ow.
Shit.
Yeah, those greens will just eat you alive, Bex. Holy crap. Just watch your health just disintegrate.
Shit.
Ah, hell.
Are we certain that the arrows, the numbered arrows, have to be split? Or can we
There's
just like...
no reason they can't be like together, so to speak. I mean, aside from overlapping, of course, like to where you kill the person with arrows, but
Yeah, Bob and I were pretty close once, and we both went down. But maybe it's because we were back to back.
I just feel like what's killing us more than anything else is having to be all spread out from each other. And the more that we can like tighten the stack, the better. So I'm almost wondering if like bringing those arrows together, even if it means like charging the same, like we talked about earlier, charging the same big conduit over and over again, then we can all stand in that one path of that one giant green, right?
yeah. Wait a second. Anyways, like the oranges can hit the conduits as well, because if you're just charging the same thing over and over again, there's also just still no consequence for that.
That's what I'm saying. If you pick the big one, if everybody just aims their orange at one conduit and just we constantly aim everything at that one conduit, it should just, we should end up with one big green that we can all take.
Is that gonna be hard to do though, with like every single person with an arrow standing on the same thing? They're just gonna die. Like you have to kind of like take your turn walking in.
Oh, that's interesting. You like queue it up. 1, come over here. 2, come over here. 3, come over here. 4, come over here.
But yeah,
I think you.
Portal.
Bar said a good thing though. It's why would you point it at a conduit in that case? Just shoot it at not a conduit.
well, there's no.
Even if you
Yeah,
do
there's
stack
no.
it.
Yeah, either way, there's no reason that you have to put it on a conduit, except that. Wait, well, putting it on a conduit means you actually don't take damage. So you can freely stack 5 people behind a conduit and just wait if it's the same one, because it can't go over 3.
No, but what Bar is saying is that her attacks don't do shit unless she's charged. So as long as we handle greens appropriately, we can kind of face tank and ignore and dodge her other mechanics. We can let the arrows hit us one after the other. We can stack with those spreads like we just noticed, because the most important thing is to stop her from getting charged and to stay together. I think that's basically what Bar is saying. And I do think that's actually true. I think we should at least try it.
I crashed. Be right back. I'll be right there.
Like, basically, I think we should take advantage of the fact that clearly this is not full strength, and some of those mechanics are not punishing us for stacking them. And I think that's what makes this more clearable versus the CM, when you probably won't be able to stack the arrows, etc.
So are we all standing behind one?
We should all be like, basically what I'm suggesting is we should all be like glued to tag 24/7, unless there's like some greens to go grab the greens and then immediately come back to tag.
You stand there.
But if you're not grabbing a green, you should be glued to fucking tag no matter what.
So like you're just saying no matter what, like even with the numbered arrows, just don't separate.
Exactly. You let them all hit the group.
Out-heal.
We just out heal. Because if we manage greens correctly, then what Bar is saying is that it shouldn't even do much damage at all.
Alright, yeah.
Cool. Ordinarily based. Let's go.
Servant of mine walks.
Yep, just stay right on the slide and eat both attacks. Hell yeah.
Do try to dodge the knockback if you can. like this thing. But then just be on tag again. Move to the green.
Don't be in the red.
Conclusion of that
Be
is
in the
after
red.
green spawn.
Don't be in the red, don't be in the red. We just moved back. And now we're back where we need to be.
And now we're back together. Yeah, exactly.
We can stack.
3 seconds.
And in fact, we should always be between that huge AoE and the boss. Because see, here comes the huge green. We want to all be in that green. And spread temporarily to collect greens, and then we just come right back to tag.
Yep.
Stay together. You can still dodge this if you want.
I dodge.
Dodge this. Big green.
Much red.
They're everywhere.
There's a lot of reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are still all over the fucking place. CC?
And we definitely did something to.
Bug is dead. GG.
GG.
Was anybody? I'm sorry. Have we already talked about people getting the exposed buff on them? Debuff, I suppose.
The harmonic sensitivity.
No,
Well, harmonic
exposed.
sensitivity, it's the other one.
Exposed. The first thing I linked. I had 3 stacks of that on me. Do we know where that comes from?
I don't.
There's also galvanic sensitivity, which is like exposed but specific to her attacks.
Sometimes I have it in open world. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Okay, the other thing I noticed is when the greens got crazy there, it felt like that was due to the phase. It was just something that was going to happen no matter what we do. And I think that's more of a situation where we need to CC really fast. Because I think if we CC, it will finish that whole phase and those greens will become irrelevant. So I think you actually everybody should take like a massive CC for this. Gosh. Greens. Stay together. Dodge. Dodge. Greens. There's one on the far side.
Start.
Spot the BCC, I think.
At 75, so get ready. Dodge this. It's going to be huge and fast CC, as much as you can blast as quickly as possible in 2%. Get ready.
And catch greens just in case.
Yeah, and catch greens as well. But ending the phase quickly is the goal. Is it not 75?
It is. She just has to click her narrative, right?
Big CC, everything, everything.
Nice.
Now. Don't catch greens.
Got the
Big green.
Oh, the big one's over there.
Another big one. They just kind of poop them out in this phase.
Ooh.
Ow.
Yeah. So like something else is happening there.
Oh, what is that, Buggy? That's a new thing.
I pinged it. She had it whenever we broke her bar.
I'm returning back to the stack position. Alright, so we're just stacking these.
Stack, stack, stack.
Back.
Oh. Ow.
Okay, that does not seem to work.
Yeah, that's extra spicy.
I think we get.
That's some ghost pepper gameplay right there.
I feel like we get exposed and galvanic sensitivity, and it just like expounds. So like you may be able to eat one or two without going down, but like each one is going to do progressively more damage. Is I think the intention there. So we do need to spread them like KO somehow.
I have a gut feeling that this is an insanely high individual responsibility fight.
Base. Easy workflow. Yeah, I think this is going to be our last pull, so put on your game faces. Watch out for the red, watch out for the red. Don't trust the hitboxes.
Stay together and dodge.
I don't have any.
How's this?
One on far side.
Oh. Alright, CC.
And collect greens.
Oh.
Big green, big green.
Big green, big green, big green.
Lots of big greens.
Yep.
They're on the other side too.
Another big green.
Oh.
What is the counterplay?
Yeah.
I don't understand why this is happening.
But like, you see what I mean? Like the conduits explode.
Yeah, they see that like those waves seem to be coming out of the conduits, and I guess it's the ones that are on. But I don't know.
I'm coming back to her.
Like I said, how to counter it.
Yeah, like that attack almost one shot. That attack did one shot me.
It's because you're so close.
Greens.
Nice.
Oh.
All the sand smell strats. Oh my god.
Why am I dying so fast? Oh, I have a buff on me. If you get me up, I can pin that buff. Ow. Ow.
I can't.
Ow, my soul. Fucking Christ. Oh my god, I'm taking my head. That.
We talked about it before.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I thought I hadn't seen it on me before, so I thought it was now.
Yeah, so there's harmonic sensitivity is another one that I haven't figured out where it comes from yet. It would have.
It removes harmonic sensitivity.
Harmonic sensitivity may be something we want, and the question of how do we get it.
Yeah, I'm just curious about what's causing the blow up now. Maybe it's making me wonder, like, is it conduits that weren't turned on that's blowing up or something? I don't even know. It feels like it's coming from everywhere, the explosions.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's
Dying, just dying to green
yeah,
damage.
existing.
Yeah, I feel like we're just not handling mechanics correctly and eating damage, like increasingly, progressively more damage over the course of the fight is holding it. I think maybe we want to spend some time in between prog sessions here looking at the logs that are generated and seeing if we can identify exactly when certain things are being applied. Like what attack strings into what buff or debuff.
I mean, I know Blob has cleared it, so he can just tell us tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should also look at logs.
Alright, gamers. GG.
Thanks, gamers.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was fun.
Good try.
Killed Greer.
Yeah, we killed Greer.
Yeah,
We did kill Greer.
Greer, Gree, and Ray. What?
Gree and Rear.
The Greers.
Yeah.
Not the rear.
I do think we've been overestimating Greer in terms of complexity. I really do think it is just don't get hit, forehead, do damage. Like I don't like. There's no like. This fight is definitely the mechanical skill check. That one's just kind of like a do your rotation for long enough while not dying.
I do like the portal though.
Do more damage and do not take more damage than the boss. If you
Once
simply
you understand how dangerous it is to be in front of the boss on Greer, I think it kind of solves itself, basically.
Yeah.
I just think the biggest issue on Greer is that like there's just so much visual, and this Decima too is like there's so much just visually going on. Because I know I got hit by one of the targeted things, and like I didn't even see it. Between Scourge effects, AoEs, and other players, I was just like, oh shit, that was me. So it makes it just that much worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Cameron.
Yep.